As the partial United States government shutdown now moves toward its 17th straight day, no end in sight as of tonight, nervous travelers are wondering what's to come, and for good reason. TSA agents, unpaid during the shutdown, are now starting to call out sick in higher numbers, and that does include DFW International Airport. That's where we've got Marianne Martinez for us live tonight with the update from there. Marianne?
Doug, wait lines at security checkpoints will be the first indication that these call-outs are having an impact on travelers. Right now, DFW Airport is telling us they have not seen a change, but they were unable to tell us what they plan to do to make sure it stays that way. Some of the TSA agents tasked with keeping DFW Airport safe aren't showing up for work during the government shutdown. The troubling information first reported by CNN. At DFW Airport, there has been a 200 to 300% increase in TSA agents calling out.
These lines are already bad enough, so I can't imagine it being any good.
Adam Sanders flies out of DFW Airport twice a week for work. He says security doesn't worry him, but catching his flight on time does, especially since TSA officials predict the callouts will increase the longer the government shutdown goes on. TSA agents are considered essential employees and must report to work even though they aren't getting paid during the shutdown.
It's part of the job, and it's one of the things you take on when you get the job. It could happen, unfortunately. I'd hate to be in that position, there's no doubt. You know, I work for myself, and there's a lot of times I don't get paid, and we have to plan for rainy days.
The Union for Federal Employees is rallying on Thursday downtown, asking people to ask Congress to end the shutdown.
Get them to do, what the American people want and reopen the government and stop the damage to the American people in general, not just federal workers.
And Doug, this Friday will be the first paycheck that federal employees will miss. The local union for federal employees tells us there's a chance some of those workers will get a partial check since they did work 1 week before the shutdown in that pay period. But for the most part, federal agencies are advising their employees to apply for unemployment benefits and are helping them send out letters to creditors and to landlords, asking them to work with them during this difficult time. Reporting live from DFW Airport, Marianne Martinez, CBS 11 News.
Not easy for anybody. Marianne, thank you so much for the update. By the way, DFW International Airport, not the only one, of course, seeing concerns about long lines. Average wait time at New York's LaGuardia was 52 minutes earlier today. The TSA blaming that one, though, mostly on management of resources, not specifically the shutdown. We also checked Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport today. They had long lines there, but that's really nothing out of the ordinary. But Atlanta's mayor has publicly warned if the shutdown does continue, lines there could build at the world's busiest airport. We all know that.